Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while the sun may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. Today, an inter-conference battle between a couple of pack rivals. As we'll see, the Northern Illinois Huskies taking on the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Flashes will move over and we'll get started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Get set! Get set!
Give to the running back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45.
Flare! Flare! Set! Ready!
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
On the ready!
And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Moves!
Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hogs in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle there.
Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to get the edge on the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Golden Flashes racing to the line in a hurry up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Quick completion on the out. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. They'll line up from the 31 on first down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so big, you can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout the season.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down.
Flare! Flare!
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Inside the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Now set up in the red zone.
691, Gator Spark! Dino! Timber! Timber! Squirrel! Squirrel! Ready!
From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Okay, ready?
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down.
Easy!
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Ulatowski. Working that left side now. That had all the makings of bug-beat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first.
Hey!
Now facing a third and long.
Ringo! Ringo! Here we go! Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Ready, go!
He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Golden Flashes are in the hurry up. Running for it on fourth down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kent State. Precision blocking up front. Creating the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. Good job blocking.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
First and 10.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Flare! Flare!
Dropping back, it's Hampton. They get him a rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. The quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. They got a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over the 43.
This is obviously not a great start with this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense.
And the Golden Flash wants to pick up the tempo. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They'll try to snap it quickly.
There we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they are not running.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. He's back to throw on second down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kent State 7, Northern Illinois 0.
Ready up.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Rita. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Not much room. They pick up a few down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Let's. Ready.
Toss sweep to the right. Bulls his way forward. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook, do a good job tossing the ball on the perimeter, but goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Okay.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2.
Go. Longer.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Result of the play?
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson.
The first down
And he's
pass
brought down
complete
after a
to the
nice
wideout.
gain.
And I love the awareness by the
on
wide
the play.
receiver on that play because
And,
I'm not
first
sure
down
that
for
route
the
was
offense.
supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
On the
From
set.
the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Set.
They'll run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Ready.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Down. Go.
Looking to throw at Hampton. He finds his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Tackled on the play.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is.
ready?
You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary.
Easy.
You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass ball a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there.
Flashes will take over. First and 10.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
On the play.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Snagged in the middle, it's marked. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's out past the 35. Afterburner's coming. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Ready.
The Golden Flashes have it with a first and 10.
Gator Spark! Lasso!
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
Ready.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The short hand, it's Fisher. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Northern Illinois.
Ready,
This
set.
defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and
Here we
goal.
go. Ready.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
That was the bounce back for this offense. They lost the window. Put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far this first half, they've done just that.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown.
Kent State, 14. Northern Illinois, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Will take over. First and 10.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Ringo! Pound 55 weak! Ready.
To the air, it's Hampton. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Okay.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Set. Hut. Ready.
Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse.
The pass on
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Ready.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Takes the catch. It's Lewis.
The pass on 3rd down. Caught by the receiver. Gain of 5. Brings up 4th down.
Northern Illinois
Number
will line up to
16,
punt it
on
away.
to kick it away.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Kent State.
Northern Illinois
Number
will line up to
16,
punt it
on
away.
to punt it away.
Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Kent State Golden Flashes will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready.
Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10.
Gorilla. Flat. Ready, go.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
It leads to 2nd down.
Ready.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28.
Spider. Oh.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. They've got the screen set up. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Jackrabbit.
Quarterback checking off. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off.
3rd down pass.
And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
1st and 10.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Got it.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Hampton. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And the Golden Flashes take over 1st and 10.
side. Runs through the tackle. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Kent State 14, Northern Illinois 0.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half.
Hands on the football.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him a football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. And the Golden Flash is moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Kwiatkowski. Going up top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Here's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Ready up.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Pilot. Hornet. Here we go.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, just keeps firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Garcia. Pick up a 5, it'll be third down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down.
Third down coming up.
Motion from the offense. Power football with the run.
Running back.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Coming up.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. The Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the double.
And the Golden Flashes look to keep this drive humming.
Come on, set.
The give is to Garcia. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Okay.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Pilot, moves.
Quarterback checking the play.
Terrier. Logger. Black 24. Black 24. Ready.
Looking for a man. It's Ulatowski. He turns that loose down the right side.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
On the ready.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on
Hornet,
third down.
Hornet. Dino. Dino. Set. Go. Go. On.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws.
The pass on
Quickly to
third
the
down
tight end.
was caught by
And
tight
he's
end.
not going to get
Brought
there.
down
The defense
at the
stands
31
tall
yard
and
line.
makes the stop.
Offense
They allowed the
facing
completion,
fourth
but this
down.
defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody
On the
flies
set.
to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here.
Ready. Go.
Try to get it on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kent State. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for seconds.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up the tackle, one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good. It put one more on the lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Offense will take over first and 10.
Ready.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
The pass on
And
first
just a
down.
short, safe
Caught
pass
by the
play.
tight
They pick
end.
up a few.
Picks up
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the
Second down,
catch
coming
and
up.
smothering the tight end. They know this
ready.
offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations.
29
That time,
Philly.
perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he got
Pass on second
smacked
down
just as
for
he
the
released
tight
the
end.
pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard
Third
throwing
down
in the
coming.
pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Ready.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to get to him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense has been dominating their opponent all game long. I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Return brings
That
it
nifty
down to
return
third
sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
will take over first and 10.
Ready.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent
Tuna,
State
tuna.
offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And the punishment has been extended.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be one of this performance.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over first and 10.
time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Second down coming up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll leave it with him. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Hampton. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. One final play before the end of the quarter.
Pound 55 weak.
Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes one deep. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kent State 28, Northern Illinois 0.
On the double.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Cricket.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
Timber.
He wants to pass it on second down. Right on target this time. He's out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, just taking care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells you now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's now third down.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. The toss to the outside. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Coming up.
Gaucho. Gaucho. Acorn. Acorn. Terrier. Terrier.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Faulkner. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he's got him set up. He finally gets him out of bounds at the 3. The Golden Flash and heading quickly to the line.
It's now second and goal.
Dropping back, it's Ulatowski. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off the spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Ball carried by
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Fourth and goal.
3rd and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
Ready?
They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is a debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. This offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Line gets set. First down.
Fire!
Looking to pass. It's Hampton. And a quick completion and even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. State offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Quarterback will audible.
Timber. Squirrel.
To the air, it's Gutowski. He's got his man. They'll get him down, but not across the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Golden Flashes under the line in the hurry-up.
With a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive kick.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Ready,
Ball
set.
just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short.
Set. Hut.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The aerial assault continues. The throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
And when I was in Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity to go 4th and inches and signal in red snoop. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away.
Okay.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down.
Moves.
On the option. Now the pitch. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short.
Go. Ready.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
A 1st down.
Gorilla.
Back to throw, it's Gutowski. Fires to the right. It's complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
Points, and points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats games. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
On the set.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own.
Cut it. Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Works his way to the 41, and there is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Ready.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
On the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out, execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze.